Hello and welcome to the channel. Let's talk about web scraping today. And if you were ever interested in this topic, you probably know the tools like Puppeteer, Selenium, Playwright, etc. And that's sounds really easy to use. Like, for example, for the Puppeteer, you use it in Node. It provides JavaScript library. You can basically launch a browser and then go to a page, and after that interact with that page as you want by using JavaScript, like clicking on elements, getting text from HTML elements, etc. You can even try Go serverless and use Cloudflare, for example. They have a fork of the Puppeteer that's supposed to work on Cloudflare. So you can basically write your scraping inside Cloudflare workers. But no matter which approach you take, by doing it yourself, you will probably have a lot of problems and pretty soon, because websites have different protection mechanism against the automatic scraping. Nobody actually wants their website loaded by additional artificial load from the robots and scrapers, etc. So there are things like all kinds of blocking, captures, and other mechanisms to prevent scraping. So at this point, you probably want a specific tool to do the job. And I'd like to present the sponsor of today's video, Bright Data. I was actually familiar with their products before they reached me. Today we are going to look into the scraping browser API, and this will allow us to solve the problems that I already mentioned. So they have a pool of proxies and the proxy rotation, so you won't be blocked by the websites, and also you have automatic captcha solving and automatic retries. So basically the promise is that with a single line of configuration like this, so instead of connecting to the browser from Puppeteer, we just want to switch it to browser provided by Bright Data, and this URL will just come straight from your console once you created the instance. And after that, we kind of unblocked, so we can do whatever we want on the websites. And to demonstrate that, we're going to look into a small demo that I created. We're going to build like the basics of the price alert tool for the Amazon products. So here is our simple small application. As you can see here, that's the only bit we need from Bright Data, the endpoint, and you can actually get it pretty easily. So if you create an instance of the browser API, then you literally just go to the docs here, and they will generate snippets of code for what you want to do. So, and we can change the country, for example, here. I'm going to use UK version of Amazon, so it makes sense to specify Great Britain as the location. And then there are different examples that we can follow. So getting started, we'll just do basics. It will just get the HTML of the entire page, but there are also examples like taking screenshots if you're interested, or finding specific elements on the page. We're going to maintain in-memory cache, and then we have a post request to scrape, and inside the body we will get the URL to scrape. And after that, if we find that in cache, we'll just return everything immediately. If not, we are trying to scrape the price of the product. So we're creating the browser instance, first of all, and then we just do the new page, and we navigate to the URL that we were passing through the request params. And after that, we using the wait for selector with a timeout. So in this case, Puppeteer will wait for this specific element to appear on the page. I've just tried this ahead of time. So I have this example of the page that we want to scrape, and if we go to inspect, we'll see that it is in span and the class is a price hole. So that should be good enough for us at this point. And yeah, after we got the element, there is a bit strange API in Puppeteer, to be honest, but that's how it works. To get the inner text, you want to call this evaluate and pass a lambda inside to get the inner text. And after that, we're just getting a string, the number, and finally we just convert it into int and putting into our cache. Cool, so let's try our simple demo. We can just run npm run dev, that will start our development server. And I prepared a couple examples for different products on Amazon to scrape, so we can try that. That's a post request, and we're providing the URL of the product. And then here we have some logs. So as you can see, we're connected to the Bright Data browser, and we navigating. So we found the price span, and then we found the price. So we decoded it from the HTML. And now if we do curl HTTP cache, we now have our cache with one item. And we can do the same for the second item from here. So yeah, we have the second element in the cache. And once again, if we go and get the full cache, we have those elements. If you want to continue with that and you want to build a price alert, probably the next things to do are to create a persistent storage to move our cache into a database or something. And then we need to add schedules to rescrape and check if there is a change in the price. And also after that, each user can set their own alert threshold for the price at which point they want to buy that and get the alert. So if on the scraping we get a price that's lower than that, we store that in the database and we send alert to the interested users. So that's how that could be done. But as you can see, a couple problems with a scraping approach is that you should manage that on your own, basically. Because, for example, we were able to find how to get the price from the page. It could be much more trickier than this. And also, if there is a change on the website that we're scraping, all our code could be broken, so we need protection from that. We need error handling, alerts, and we basically need to update our code all the time. So the alternative to that is, again, the other product from Bright Data, and it is called just data sets, and they have actually a data set marketplace. So if we touched Amazon already, if you search for Amazon right here, you can see they have predefined data sets for different slices, like just normal Amazon. Then we'll have like UK version of that. And if you go inside, there is a preview of data that's available. So yeah, for example, if we click on JSON, it's a bit more readable, you can see we have multiple items, basically products. They have like URLs and a lot of metadata. But for us, like the final price or like initial price, current price, you can navigate through this and see what data you're interested in. But basically, we're now switching the approach. Instead of doing scraping by our own, like on our side, we can subscribe to updates from this data set that already exists, and we will get data in defined format, as you can see in JSON, and we can just react on that. We can store these rows in our own database or do whatever logic we want. And yeah, that's the difference is that basically data sets should exist before you use that. But the other option is that you can request a custom data set. So as you can see here, You can just request a custom data set, describe your needs, which website you want to scrape, etc. And you basically delegating the scraping to Bright Data, and you just subscribe to a stream of events in a JSON format. So hope you enjoyed that and it was useful. Definitely go check out what's available in Bright Data. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next video. Bye bye.